Good morning. Just wanted to talk real quick about the lab to help you write this up. This last column, they want you to take the values that we dissolved into 10 milliliters of water and how much would you need in 100 milliliters of water to get the same concentration of solution. And since we're doing 10 times as much of the water, we do 10 times as much of the KNO3. So this would be 40, 60, and you can get the rest of them just by doing the math there. Questions here. So if you did 11 grams, how much would you do at 100 milliliters of water? And again, you'd get that answer from right here. Just follow the pattern there established above. Compare your 4 data points to the solubility curve of KNO3. Well, that's included here in your lab. That's right here. And just look at the 4 points that we did temperature-wise. Remember, our 4 points of KNO3, we did 40, 60, 80, 110. So these points over here, do your points for your temperatures match up with that or not? It's okay if they don't. Just see what you think. Again, at 20 degrees C, the accepted value is 30 grams. So go to the graph, see if yours matches up with that. Okay. Now, the critical thinking. Name 2 ways in which solubility curve of carbon dioxide gas and water would differ. Well, I talked about this last week. The gases do not like warm temperature when the solvent's warm. They tend to leave. So hopefully that's enough hint for that one. Number 2, solubility depends on 3 factors: the nature of the solvent, the nature of the solute, and the temperature. Which factor was variable in our investigation? Which of those 3 did be changed? And which 2 were held constant? And then how would you test solubility for alcohol? Well, hopefully recall from all the other labs we did this year that alcohol is less dense than water, and how you might think that affect the solubility using something that's less dense. Okay, then for this part, we're just going to go through these questions. And we did a lot of these similar ones just last week. So if you wanted to prepare a solution of 65 grams of KNO3 in 100 grams of water, what would all the KNO3 dissolve at? Would it dissolve at 25 degrees C? So here's 25 degrees C. Here's the KNO3 curve, right? Will that dissolve at that temperature? Hopefully those lines there show you the answer. Number 2, solution of saturated KNO3 cools from 60 to 20. So let me get rid of some of this stuff here on here. From 60 to 20. So here's your 20, here's your 60, okay? And then looking at these lines, how much would fall out in solids like you saw in the lab on Friday? Number 3, how many grams of NaNO3 will dissolve in 100 milliliters at 80 degrees C? So now you're looking at this curve here, folks. Going to go to these temperatures and that amount, okay? Let me clear the screen here for you and then finish these up for you. Number 4, at what temperature are the solubilities of KCl and NaCl the same? So go to see where KCl and NaCl, the lines cross. Okay, here's KCl and NaCl. See where these lines cross. It's kind of a mess in there. And number 5, what happens to any salt that I add to a saturated solution? So again, we showed you that the little demo before the lab that I was pouring salt in the water, and eventually what happens to the salt, even though I kept on stirring it. All right, folks, have a good day.